Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. I hope everything is well with you guys as it is with me. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please leave this video a big like and subscribe if you haven't already. Literally takes 1 second and it helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that, guys, let's get right into today's workout. Today, as you can see by the title of this video, we did a lot, and I mean a lot, of core work. Starting out with these hanging leg raises right here, we did sets of 15 and we did 7 sets total. I think that's more sets than I've ever done with the hanging leg raise. I usually do 3 to 5 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Here I did 15, not going lower, all the way through. Now, why did I decide to do this and train in this specific way today? Well, I've talked about it previously, and I'm sort of just auto-regulating with my accessory movements and with the pull-ups in general as well, more with the body weight pull-ups rather than the weighted pull-ups. If you've been watching previous videos, you can see what I mean with that. But on a day where I'm scheduled to do body weight pull-ups, I'm going to do 100 pull-ups. That's basically it. And I know that I want to do some core. And today, I wouldn't even feel like I really want to strengthen my core. Like I had just had that feeling. And how do I do that? Yeah, attack the volume. And that's what I did. And what was scheduled today was also a bit of a leg day. Often feel like legs and core do go together. Like it or not, I think that's an efficient way to train. So basically, that was what was on the schedule for today. Was do 100 pull-ups somehow, body weight, and then do some leg work and do some core work. And how am I going to go about it? Well, I decide. I'm the manager of my own life, just as you are, right? You decide what you want to do. So I went in here. I did the leg raises first, as I wanted to have a core focus for today, not burn myself out and do this towards the end of my workout. I wanted to have that energy and have that power thrust, so to say, within these raises, within the core. Because otherwise you will pre-fatigue it tremendously if you're doing, say, 100 pull-ups before, if you're doing legs before. You're using a lot of core during all those movements, let me just tell you that. And if you're not doing it dynamically in the way that you're doing here, where you're moving your core towards a motion, you're moving it, you're working and moving it statically the whole time, especially if you know how to engage your core within your other movements, which is crucial for your long-term, strength gains, potential in the gym, for potential for strength, doing correct form, and also just longevity, health, and performing movements the way that you should. If you're doing that, you should be activating your core basically the whole time, more or less in different kinds of movements. It's tougher in some and less tough in others. But you guys get what I mean. So I started off with this dynamic core movement, and I did 7 sets. So 7 by 15, that is 105 total reps. That is, I've never done this much volume with the core and with the leg raises specifically. So big day here with the leg raises. I mean, also if we're looking at the title of today's video, I'm not trying to clickbait. I'm actually sort of titling it this to sort of think in my mind, is this too much? Is this too much for the core? Am I overdoing it? Should I be training the core in like more efficient, smart ways rather than just hammering the volume with a movement like this and potentially fatiguing myself, pre-fatiguing myself when working with other movements later on in this workout? Maybe I am. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it's really good to just blast the volume because there's no excuse for not training core, and you should be training it harder, and everyone knows that like core is everything. Connects to everything in your body, and it's just like if you have a weak core, you just won't be there as much within your other movements, especially like pull-ups. You need a strong core for that. You will be using your core a lot when you're doing 100 pull-ups every day, but to get that extra little 5-10% of firepower, I believe just having a rock solid midsection core, abdominal muscles, I mean, that is definitely what you need to get that explosion and also get those weighted pull-ups up, which I'm working very, very hard on right now, my weighted pull-ups days. Jesus, man. So in my mind, I believe working out core and working it out every single day of the week will make you just much, much stronger and help you out on the 100 pull-ups every day journey. If I'm doing it too much, though, that's sort of what I'm sort of thinking about here in my mind, and if that's too much volume, if I'm going about this the wrong way. You could comment below if you have any input. I'll gladly respond and take anything into consideration when it comes to improving and when it comes to, fitness in general and just learning from others. That's what it's all about, man. We learn from each other and we grow together. That's what's up, man. So right after that 7x15 brutal core session there in the beginning, warm up, so to say, or I was really, really fatigued, really tired after that, actually, and my stomach, my abdominals were just on fire, let me tell you. So with that fire, we went right into the chin-ups, just 10x10 body weight. You guys know I'm a huge advocate for the static holds, holding on the top, just squeezing those lats, those forearms, those biceps as hard as you possibly can, and getting strong within those hold positions, static holds, not only being strong dynamic within this movement, but also being strong in every single part of it. And mainly that is on top. You should be comfortable in that top position and holding it there after performing many reps, in my opinion. You guys know I'm a huge advocate of that. If I do a 10x10, I more often than not do holds on the top when I'm doing body weight, because I just think that's an amazing workout. That's an amazing way to get your work in when it comes to the 100 pull-ups every day. But today, I said no, I'm going to do 10x10, and I'm going to call it at that. I'm not going to do any fancy, as my dad says, it squeeze my head off reps. You guys know what that means. That means, you're fighting for dear life and you're holding on there at the top. You're just squeezing everything you got there, and I mean, it's just amazing for getting that pump and, in my opinion, getting stronger within the pull-ups as well, and strengthening your lats, your core. Use your core tremendously, like this is very, very much when you're doing that as well. But for that very reason, since I had done more core in like the 20, 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, the 20 minutes leading up to this, like within that 20-minute period, I'd done more core than I ever have in my life. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do any holds on the top either. I'm fatigued. I'm really tired. I haven't slept enough this week. I haven't, been proper with my recovery and my nutrition and everything that I should be. So what I did was just do a 10x10 chin-ups. No holds, no nothing. Just wrap them out. Don't really do that often, where I do it maybe once a week, but like if I rep them out, I often maybe do higher reps, 12 to 15, which is, in my opinion, a huge difference from doing 10x10, like doing a 9x12 or a 7x15. Totally, totally different. Like those reps just make all the difference, especially those between 10 and 12 or those between 10 and 15 in the end. They make all the difference. They're much, much, much harder when it comes to completing those reps, and you will be, grinding them out. You'll be fighting for them. So that's what I did anyway. Just repped out the pull-ups today. Felt decent. Kind of tired here today. It's been a long day. I've been up, God knows how long with my work, and then coming to the gym, and yeah, just really, really long day, and just haven't gotten enough sleep this whole week. So got to take that into consideration. Also smart then to not, go hammer on with the static holds if I decided to go hammer on with the core. Can't always have it all, but we try to get it all in the long run, if that does make sense, and we're auto-regulating with the best of our abilities to make that happen long term. After the chin-ups, what do we want to do then? Yeah, we're exhausted from doing the 100 hanging leg raises, the 105 actually. So 100 plus hanging leg raises and 100 pull-ups exactly. What do we want to do? Let's start a leg day, guys. And we're exhausted. We haven't slept enough. Really smart guy here. No, but I hadn't trained legs in a few days, so it was that time again. It was actually mainly on the schedule today. It was like do pull-ups and do legs. And since it's legs, I usually do core. Yeah, you can see kind of how my mind is working here, and I try to get it all in. I try to, get a somewhat balanced physique. Then you might might laugh at me because I'm doing 100 pull-ups every day. How do you get a balanced physique doing that? Well, you auto-regulate with your other movements. You train legs, you train chest, shoulders, all that good stuff. You train triceps, you train core within this program as well. It's just that I grease the groove to get my daily workouts somehow around the 100 pull-ups. I hope that does make sense to you. If you have any questions how I go about it, just feel free to ask down in the comment section below, and I will respond. I will happily respond if that means, you're taking an interest in 100 pull-ups every day, you take an interest in getting stronger, getting better, living a more healthy lifestyle. I'm all about that, guys. So yeah, after that, 100 pull-ups anyway, dove right into the lunges, 4 sets all out, just walking far distance and back, high reps, high volume, just burning out there. The legs, just the glutes and the hamstrings, just get a ridiculous workout, I think, in my opinion, with the lunges. Objectively, the best leg workout, the leg exercise out there, in my opinion. If I could only do one for the rest of my life, it would be lunges. That is the best leg exercise, in my opinion. And if I could only do 2 exercises for some reason, I believe I would do pull-ups for upper body and I would do lunges for lower body, because those are the best exercises for upper and lower body, in my opinion. Just objectively getting it all, getting that good solid foundational strength there, and just getting stronger. So yeah, absolutely love the lunges for the lower body, for the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings there. And I did 4 sets, walking fairly far distance, all the way through this area of the gym here and back, which is 12 to 15 reps, I believe, on each leg. And then I went right into the quad extensions, getting a nasty quad pump, just working the front there of my legs and my thighs, strengthening those, as I believe the lunges, the way that I do them, targets more the posterior, the backside of the legs. And then I do the quad extensions, and I believe I just get all that attention and work, stimulus, pump, everything in the front side of my thighs, my legs. So really getting the best of both worlds there, getting the all-around leg workout there. And then I went into the calf raises after with a drop set as well, just getting a pump there, if you watch previous footage to this. After that as well, I was like, I don't feel done here. I want to do something to supplement the pull-ups for today for some reason. And I did this single arm lat pull down, which I usually do on my full back day, which I do 2 times a week. And I use it as a finisher. And so I did those 4 sets, 12 reps, with a drop set included there as well. And after that, I want to do some more core, since, I'm thinking that I'm overtraining core here, so let's do it even more. And I did what I think is maybe the best, objectively best exercise for the core as well. The L-sit holds, 2 sets, 30 seconds. After that, I was done, guys. I was ready to go home, get some food in, call it a day. And big finito sign there from me. Happy guy there, being done with all this. Maybe doing a little too much core. I don't know. We'll see in the long run. We'll see how I recover from this session. If this is something I can do maybe once or twice a week, and then fill in with, a little less or more grease the groove kind of workouts with the core. I don't know. We'll see. If you have any input, comment below. I'd love to hear it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you guys for watching all the way through. Really appreciate you for watching all the way through. If you haven't already, please leave this video a big like and subscribe if you haven't already. It literally takes 1 second, and it helps me out tremendously in growing this channel. Having said that, guys, I will see you in the next video.